Hi, I'm Brent Campbell. After sharing with you in my last video what I try to eat every day and a little about why, today I'm talking with you about what not to eat, which is just as important. As I thought through what I wanted to say, I realized that it might help to explain why so much of the food products available to us are unhealthy by design. And for the sake of brevity, I'll barely scratch the surface here. Yet my goal is for you to walk away with some useful insights you can apply to your life starting today. To start, you really have to be educated and determined to avoid junk food. It's everywhere. That said, taking too extreme an approach in response might work against you, as our world gets smaller when we're so caught up in something that we can't live our life. So please do your best not to lose sight of that. You've got to live and enjoy your life too. After all, we are doing this so we can live better, feel better, and live longer. Not so we can get trapped trying to be perfect in a world where perfect just isn't sustainable. Having said that, much as I know this is inconvenient, just about any food in a package is going to be suspect by design. You see, healthy food is not shelf stable for months or more at a time. Corn, soy, and wheat are cheap to produce, though they offer little to no nutritional value. They can be packaged up and flavored with salt, sugar, and chemicals in all sorts of clever ways, and sold to us consumers at a tidy profit. Produce, on the other hand, it doesn't stay fresh for more than a few days, and transport and disposal costs for rotting inventory add up fast. And so, healthy food is not especially profitable to sell. Logically, food companies focus on selling as food that they can sell to us profitably. The only universal packaged food exception I can think of offhand that's actually healthy are frozen veggies. They're cheap, have lost none of their nutrients since they were flash frozen from harvest, and they won't go bad as long as you keep them in the freezer until you're ready to eat them. People, or consumers as they call us, are waking up to the fact that the cheap and easy food that we've been eating is terrible for our health. And so many of us are seeking out and buying healthier foods. And food companies are logically responding to that demand. Many exciting food products are coming out in response, and I'll give a few examples of many. Fast casual restaurants are popping up everywhere here in New York. And as the market proves itself all over, if you choose your meal wisely, you can eat very healthy at chains like Kava, Dig In, Chopped, Sweet Green, Naya Express, and yes, even Chipotle. My wife and daughter love Perfect Bars, which are made with genuinely healthy ingredients. You have to keep them refrigerated, but they are in fact good for you, with healthy fats, proteins, and nutrients. And then I've talked about supplements I take like Athletic Greens and Protandem. They're nutritional insurance, doing important things like minimizing chronic inflammation, feeding your gut, and ensuring your body gets the nutrients it needs. It's not enough, but it's a start. As consumers, we can vote with our wallets, which is what I do. And of course, I'm making these videos to educate you in the hopes you'll help drive demand on your end too. As perhaps you've also discovered, prepping healthy food is often labor intensive. I know it's a pain, but you'll need to expect to cook most of your own food if you're gonna get food mostly right and delicious without spending a fortune. The raw materials, not so expensive. I mean, I'll get a head of red cabbage for half the price of a bag of tortilla chips, and it's packed with fiber and antioxidants. Seriously. Red cabbage is one of the healthiest foods you can eat, not to mention one of the most beautiful. Tastes great too, in my humble opinion. The tortilla chips have nothing for me but tasting salty in the moment and making me feel blah afterward. Now, you can turn that cabbage into sauerkraut or make any number of, say, Polish cabbage recipes. But I don't have time for that, and I don't assume you do either. So I just chop it up or peel off what I want for a snack instead of reaching for a bag of chips. It's just as easy to eat as the chips, but it actually satisfies my craving instead of making me want more, like when I open a bag of chips. Is raw cabbage an exciting snack idea? No! But for me at least, I never thought to do it until I read up on it and realized that I really should eat cabbage as much as I can. I guess that's my point. Try a few things. See what works for you and sticks. You may surprise yourself how easy some healthy habits really are. Sometimes we make things harder than they need to be. When you fast though, going without food isn't a big deal so long as you stay hydrated. So when you're out and about, finding food to eat doesn't have to be a major worry for you. Fasting, among many benefits, gives you the freedom to focus on other things than constantly staying fed. As always in life, Weigh your priorities and do your best not to get bogged down in details that don't serve you. Seek out whole foods, avoid the packaged stuff, and understand that food is either medicine or poison, and you get to choose what you put in your body. Choose wisely, as it's way more important than most folks realize. Now, having explained why so much of the food we have access to is in fact junk, as far as our bodies are concerned, I feel like I can dive into which specific foods to be more wary of, and I'll focus on just that topic in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe so you can stay tuned. See you next time.